Hi guys, thank you for joining. This is gonna be a bonus video for tips. I just this is a couple of tips that I forgot to add on the other one that I just thought about it afterwards. The bonus tip that I was gonna add on the video is way too long, so I'm gonna do a separate video about it, and this is gonna be included on this video. But the first tip I'm gonna include is very quick. But that's gonna be is whenever you get weapons, let's say you get a duplicate of the same weapon, you get two weapons that are the same, identical, same brands and everything, but one has higher DPS than the other one. Um, Learn how to not learn, but just be aware to inspect your weapons pretty well, because you may have two weapons or three weapons they may be identical, same name, but just have a little hyphenated or separate different name. I'm gonna show you what I mean. I got three of them right now. So look at this one. Forceful beast, dark beast, and dark beast. Like they have the same name. But if you do an inspection, look at the DPS. 5007, 4500, and 3800. But you can see these two are the same level. It's 50 and 50. But let's go ahead and do a deeper dive into inspecting. So on PC, just press Y. And for example, on the Xbox controller is gonna be the little burger button. It's gonna be basically like your pause button, basically. So and on the PlayStation is gonna be also like the pause button on the PlayStation side. So here, what we're gonna do to inspect it, let's go ahead and inspect it and look at this one, 5700. So when you inspect it, but look at this. It has 33% critical damage, right? Not too bad. But let's go ahead and inspect the other one. This one. This one has 66 critical damage. So this one is going to hit a little bit harder, even though the DPS is going to be basically a little bit lower, but at least 1k. But the critical damage is going to hit pretty hard. But this one can have a little advantage. Just basically inspect everything on your weapon to see which one will be better for you. As you can see here, they're basically both identical, except in this one it has that extra stuff here. It said this, it got the Ripper license magazine. This gun charge before full auto, and I really hate this. I really do hate that. So I probably would prefer this one. So just to test it out real quick, let's go ahead and put this one here, and let's go ahead and put this one here. So this is the first one. This is the one you gotta charge for full auto. It's not too bad. You know, we're gonna test the other one. I prefer this. This I do prefer. Yeah, I do prefer this one way better. Versus this, you gotta wait until you charge up so you can kind of shoot. You just hold the trigger. Hold the trigger and do this. It's not bad, but I would prefer the other one instead. Yes, I prefer this little burst. Okay, that will be actually, that's my first tip. And the second tip will be regarding Maurice vendor machine, and basically a trick that you can do with a safe. Here it comes. All right, so this will be my bonus tip. What we're gonna do, we are gonna show, I'm going to show how we can get as many gun that we want from Maurice, the black market legendary machine. And Maurice supposedly is gonna come out once a week. So right now I finished the game with him, and you get the mission here, Maurice bounty. So this will be the vendor machine. So you see, locate Maurice vending machine. So when you find him, you're gonna have a chance to basically pick one weapon, and you pick. Well, as soon as you pick the weapon, the machine gonna disappear. But we can do is do a backup or save. And I'm gonna show you. And this way you be able to do this over and over because it's gonna count like you're never doing this. But you can get whichever exotic that you want from his machine multiple times. You can either sell it, give it to your friend, or just keep doing it. And you're still gonna keep the weapon. It's just you're gonna see what I want to do. Just a second here. Hold on. Okay. Now we found with Maurice. This is with Maurice vendor machine, as you can see right there. The closer you get, now you can see it. There we go. So this is what we're gonna do because our, you can see here, our safe house is right here, and Maurice is right here where we are right now, that spot. So it's pretty close. Plus there is a checkpoint right here that we can go to. Let's go to that real quick. Okay, it's right there. All right, so let's go ahead and quit the game just to do a quick test to make sure that everything looks good. We're gonna go to the main menu. Okay, perfect. So we're right there. So Maurice is right here. Right there. He's right on the side right there. Just so you can see. Perfect. Quick fly. So what we're gonna do, we are gonna save this. So I'm gonna quit the game real quick, and you're going to see what I mean. Okay, so we are now in my desktop. So on my desktop, you see I have two folders. This one is going to be the main folder with Borderland basically save your game. So you can, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a little in the description. I'm gonna put where you can find your save file for Borderland. So this way you can kind of find it. So when you find the file, you're gonna see it's gonna say client. Let's back up a little more. You're gonna profile, then client, and then this is where you see your file. So it says 1, 2, and 3. So what this means, just in case if you're not sure how Borderland works, so this will be your first character, second character, and your third character. So this is gonna be Amen, my main character. So this is my first save. As you can see, it was basically um, 11:09 that I saved the game, and right now is 11:11 right now. So it's just like 2 minutes ago. So this is the right file. Here is your profile. This is where your golden keys are being saved by Gearbox, and also all your weapons are saved here. So whenever you buy anything from Maurice, you're going to save it directly into your profile. So what we're going to do, let me go open my backup folder here, put it here. And what I'm going to do, we're going to name this 00, basically 100. So we're going to grab this, I'm going to copy it and paste it. And by the way, you can use the same trick that I'm doing here for your profile. As you can see, I have a profile here. So what you can do with a profile, for example, you can put as many exotic you want here on your main, on your vault, for example. Put them on there, and this way you can duplicate it this way. So as soon as you make a, let's say you fill up your vault with a whole like 30 exotic that you really like, and you want to give them away, or you want to duplicate it to give them to your friends or whatever, just save them all in the vault, then close the game, take the profile, copy and paste into a different folder. When you copy and paste into the folder, just leave it there, go back into your game with whichever character you want, go into the vault and pick up all those weapons. Pick them up, get them out of the vault. Now, the moment you get all your weapons out of the vault, the game already automatically saved your game. So you just get out of it. Now close the game completely. Go back to your desktop. Get rid of this profile and the one that you backed up on the other folder. Copy and paste it back into it, and that's it. So now when you go back to your game and you load it up with that same character, they picked up all the weapons. Now you're gonna see all your weapons are back in there, and now you can drop those weapons that you took from the other profile, put them back in there, and now you got duplicates. So you can do that as many times you want. You want to, there's a specific one, like I said, take it out, put the file, put this file back in here, open the game again, take those weapons again, close it, delete it, put the file back in, close it, delete it, and so on, and so on, and so on. And then you can just have 20, 30, 40 copies of the same weapon if you want to. It's time consuming, but that's one way of doing it without doing any other glitches within the game. This is the simplest way for some people. There are other ways you can do it, but they're gonna get patched. This always been this way in Borderland. So what we are doing is the same thing. So I'm copying this because this has the current mission with Maurice. Then we are gonna paste it here. Yeah, we're gonna replace it, and that's pretty much it, just to make sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and open Borderland. Okay. All right. So we are back in the game. So let's go ahead and run this. All right, let's go. Okay, we're in front of Maurice. Open it. No, it doesn't say 16 anymore. All right, we're gonna pick this one. All right.
Time to put all that gear and your
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to our inventory, to our backpack, and we're gonna look for the new weapon that we just got. And it's gonna be this one. And we're gonna basically send it to the bank. Okay, that's done.
Yet another sign.
And what we're gonna do, we are gonna go ahead and quit our game. Okay, now that we quit our game, so you can see 11:18, 11:09. So you're gonna go ahead and copy that, paste it back over here. I'm gonna replace it. Perfect. And let's go ahead and Borderland again. Okay, so we are back in. You see, Maurice is back here, acting like we never came in. As you can see, the glitch is acting up again. It's saying my back is supposed to be 16 and I have 57, but it's not true. You gotta go to the menu, to the backpack, and you can see it's 70 now out of 57. So there we go. Now select it, and you can see now it's fixed. So it's showing us the same weapon. So there's no point of keep going because it's the same weapons 4 times. It's just different DPS on each and one of those. So we're gonna do, we go back to the backpack. We're gonna look for that weapon specifically. There we go. It's this one. And we are gonna go ahead and send it to the bank. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and see that we have both weapons. Go to the map, and we're gonna go is to our main camp. Okay, so we are back. We are gonna go to the vault real quick. I do recommend whenever you go to your bank, to your vault, do this. Just clip your deposit and your withdrawal. So this way you can kind of refresh the bank. So what we're gonna do, we are gonna do this by type. So the first one was an assault rifle. There we go. This was this one right here. I'm gonna put in group. It was this one. There we go. We got them both. So you can see how we do have them both. So that's a way you can duplicate weapons. And there is a mission is called a legendary vendor machine. So for that mission, when you get to do it, you can do the same trick. So this way, you can get as many weapons you can from that machine, and that didn't charge you like a $1 or whatever. And as soon as you do it, the machine is gonna blow up and die. So that's a way for them to introduce you to this vendor machine, to the black market one, because that one was part of a vendor machine having glitch, and you had to kind of do a coding for the glitch. I may make a video. I may go ahead and make a video about how you do those. But most people already know how to do it anyway. But yeah, you can kind of do this little exploit, that you can call it like a little exploit, with a save file. So you can get a lot of weapons, exotic weapons from a vendor machine. They actually selling them, and then when Maurice come back, the only thing is that before you get Maurice, I gotta make sure that you pick up the that you save before you go into the vendor machine. So this way you can pick something up, and so this way Maurice doesn't think that you already did it. So this way, you always think like it's fresh. So whenever it comes back every week, I think it's on a Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, or Friday, then you can do this every time. So if it has multiple different exotics or legendary, that's a way for you to get as many you want from the vendor machine. All right. If any of this information was helpful in any shape or form, please leave a like and a follow and a comment, and just follow me for any future videos for Borderland. All right. Have a wonderful day.